Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, 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 hello.
What it do? What it do?
Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen, to Beyonka's Playhouse. I am your host tonight, Beyonka, and welcome to the show. I'm so glad everybody up is here. Let me just adjust some things.
What it do? What it do? I appreciate everybody tuning in.
So I tried to play some good music for you, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. So you had some time to warm up because we got an awesome show that we're about to do tonight for you, ladies and gentlemen, on this Saturday night.
Yes, indeed. You already know.
We got a lot of hot topics, ladies and gentlemen. So as you come into Beyonka's Playhouse tonight, please take the time to hit that share button. Sharing is caring.
That's right. Make sure you share and keep sharing and keep sharing.
And sharing and sharing and sharing.
It's only right.
It's only right.
Nothing.
Sharing and invite your friends. Tonight is going to be a good show. So, ladies and gentlemen, although we are due to start at 9 o'clock,
right?
Sometimes you know, you got to be on CP time. And I like to be on CP time because it gives me the time and the opportunity to make sure it's just right for you, ladies and gentlemen. So tonight I'm here with my handsome. Oh my God, he be slick, don't he, y'all? Slick.
Could we start off by saying, look how sexy she looks.
Thank you, bro. Right? Thank you. I mean,
it's what we do.
We are complimenting the shit out of each other. I'm gonna just say that.
Nobody mad.
You know what? It could be. It could be. You don't like it when they got two good things together.
Not at all.
Baby, can you hand me my fan? Because you know I gotta fan myself. Can you, boo? See, sure. That's how much he look. That's my boo right there. He gonna make sure that I'm good. This is how we do it. So if you read the caption tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot to talk about tonight. So a lot of things that are going on in our city. And although Beyonka's Playhouse is one of those shows where we like to cut up a little bit and get juicy. We gonna get juicy with y'all tonight because you know we talking about good sex versus bad sex.
All right.
And you know, I want to know. Would you leave your mate if their sex was bad? I want to know. No, we can't go on to the topic yet. No, we gotta go over everything.
I was about to be all over that.
You was about to be all over that.
All over it.
So that's the question of the night, ladies and gentlemen, and we're gonna get into that topic in a little bit. But we're also talking about love and longevity.
Just love, period, man.
Yes.
You know, letting grudges go and you know, just stupidity. Stuff that don't even matter, you know. If it doesn't kill you, let it go. So that's
yes. Topic. So many people are just, you know, holding themselves back mentally, physically, and emotionally from being able to grow as a person because they just won't allow themselves to let go. And you know, when you really love somebody, you know that's and they hurt you, and you hold on to that hurt. That because you love them that much, that's why it hurt that much. But you should let go of that. So that you can continue to just have a good, peaceful, loving bond.
Exactly. Because how can you grow? How can you say that?
Forgive and forget.
Forgive and forget.
Yeah, you can never. You know what? Never forget. You
but
should
I heard
never
that
forget.
Term, but you know, somebody spoke on that term about forgive. You can forgive, but just don't forget. When you say that, you know, how can you grow if you're not forgetting what that person's done to you that was bad?
If you're not forgetting it?
No, like y'all just used the cliche.
The cliche, don't forgive, but don't forget.
Right. How can you, why don't you just forget the whole thing?
Ever happened?
Yeah.
So you know.
Because if you keep dwelling on what I'm still cool with you, but, you know, just hypothetically speaking, I'm still cool with a person. Let's put it that way. Yeah. I'm still cool with a person. And we went through an altercation, right? Yeah. And it got bad, but now we cool. But I just cannot forget what that person did. Why can't I forget it though?
But you know what? That's because maybe you really didn't process the pain of that situation, or maybe you didn't, or you two didn't really work it out, and you be okay with it. Because if you really worked it out, you wouldn't forget it, but you would be able to move past it. See, there's a difference. Right. You can forget. like, okay, you know what, I moved past it because we worked on it. Like, we just talked a couple of weeks ago about a little situation that happened between you and I that I never even knew. Right. You know, and we talked about it. You feel better, right?
I feel wonderful.
We passed it, right? Now we know that it happened because I just brought it up. Right. But it's not affecting us in a negative way. Not at all. So I didn't forget it. Right. We forgave each other and we moved past it. So that's the type of forgetting, that's the type of not forgetting we're talking about when we say you can forgive but don't forget. Because listen, because we know that situation happened umpteen years ago. Right. We can remember that it happened and say, you know what, babe? Remember that time that thing happened and it took us 10 years to talk about it. Let's not let that happen again. So let's talk about it now. So you have to use those things as a learning tool exactly to process what you're going through today. So what he said is perfect because a lot of times in relationships, or whether it's a relationship that you're in, or if it's a relationship that, you know, you're just a friendship, you know, a lot of times things happen, and when they happen, people will hold on to the bad part of it. Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Something happened, and they hold on to the bad. They're like, oh, I'm not going to forget that you cheated. Right. Oh, that's the forgetting that we don't like to do. Right. We're not going to forget that he cheated. We're not going to forget.
But if you can't forget that,
what if you should?
But see, that falls under the umbrella. If you can't forget that I cheated, then are you going to ever really genuinely trust me?
Exactly, and that is what I was about to get to. So if I'm not going, if you don't forget,
that's really something.
It really is. And when we talk about longevity, that's how you have longevity, when you work through situations such as that. Because unfortunately, I'm gonna say 6.3.2%. You know, I like to have my own little percentages. 6.3.2% of couples nowadays in 2017 endure those situations where one may cheat. Right. And instead of just throwing in the towel, man, fuck you, I ain't doing it. I need my family.
I gotta get that now. Watch it.
So, you know, when
thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother. But you know, throwing in the towel and saying, you know what, I'm just leaving. You know, I'm done. You cheated. I don't care.
It depends on how long the relationship is going on.
To me, it doesn't. It shouldn't matter.
So
if you and I, wait, you know what, we role played last week and that was fun. So we can role play this week, right? But let's just say you and I are in a relationship. Right. And we just started this relationship. We've been dating for like 6 months. 6 months. 6 months. Okay. And I just found out yesterday that you cheated with Bonquisha. Okay. Okay.
Why ain't gotta be ghetto though? You know, I don't really deal with
ghetto. Because you damn sure better. You ain't cheat on no classy chick because you got a classy chick right here. Right. So you had to go get you some hood pussy.
Bonquisha though. How you spell that?
All right.
Bonquisha.
It ain't gonna be no Beyonka. So if you cheated for some dumb reason. So it's like, no, let me stop. I know for real, y'all, for real. We're gonna get in the car. So you know, say 6 months we've been dating, right? And you cheated, and now I'm just like,
so right now we out to eat.
We out to eat, and I just found out, and I'm gonna bring it up. Okay. And I'm gonna show y'all how y'all supposed to act. That's how you supposed to act, y'all. So
here we go.
Here we go. Wait, 1, 2, 3, action.
What it do? What's up, baby?
First of all, babe, don't be saying what it do to me. You supposed to say.
She can hear you behind. We in a restaurant. Every time we out in public, you get loud.
I do get loud because you be saying things that make me mad.
But I'm like this, man.
Listen, how about I'm about to get even louder because guess what? I went through your phone last night.
Yeah. What?
Because your ass ain't come home when you were supposed to.
Why the hell are you so loud?
I'm about to kill you. Because.
I'm sorry, man. This was you.
I'm sorry too, because you about to see him get his ass whipped.
Oh my God. No.
So, so with this, I saw the messages and I'm not even really mad though. Listen.
What message?
The messages from Shaquana.
Well, why would you be going through this home though?
Because I told you didn't come home last night.
But that's the shit I'm talking about.
I mean the night before, because I went through the phone last night.
But why would you keep with this? We already went through that about going through my phone and intruding on my.
This is what they do. Cut camera real quick. Cut real quick. Because this is what they do, ladies. This is what they do, ladies. Whenever they start dwelling on why you went through their phone and trying to take your mind off of what you really want to say, that's when you know it must be really a little bit more in the phone.
But you also know you got them because first of all, your phone is your space. That's everything in that phone is yours. She don't pay the bill or nothing. So if she gonna bring up an issue,
2017, like 9 out of 10 of the women paying their man bill. So don't even say that. Because you know, y'all ladies, ladies is watching right now, they probably like, oh no, well, because I paid that bill, we the dummies for that shit. Right. We the dummies. Stop doing that.
And niggas dumb for letting them pay the bill because they got access to you.
You're investing in your man.
You investing in your man?
If you pay his phone bill, you
I don't think that if you're in a relationship, let's talk about that. If you're in a relationship, I don't think there's nothing wrong if my phone bill is due.
Somebody take a picture.
And you pay my phone bill for me until I get my check. Why is that an issue?
I don't think that's an
issue. We
together,
though.
I don't. Honestly.
So why your face?
Y'all know I had a lot of bad situations.
So why's your face that?
So y'all know I can only speak on the bad situations I had. Now, God willing, one day God will bless me with a man who will equally, invest in me as I invest in him. As my boo just said, it's an investment. Wow. So you're right. In a relationship, you should take care of each other.
I had so many investors.
You had so many investors.
And I appreciate it. Now let's keep it moving.
I love you. Well, see, you see what I'm saying? So, it gotta be both ways. That's my only thing. So I'm not mad. Ladies, if you paying your man phone bill and y'all in a relationship and it's an equal thing where it's not just a take situation and y'all are really giving each other, then okay, that's cool. I'm not mad at that. But if you just taking care of everything and he's not doing nothing but take, and it goes vice versa. It goes vice versa even for a woman. To me, even for a woman, if a man is doing everything and taking care of a woman and paying all the bills and paying the phone bill and all that good stuff, and she's not doing nothing.
But giving up some good.
Oh yeah, but good. Yeah, she giving up that good. Yeah, she can do that.
But no, honestly, I honestly I like for my chicks to have their own going on. Like I don't mind.
Of course.
I don't mind treating them. I don't mind
you should treat each other.
Right. But I like for you to have your own going on. And I think that's why I always go back to Keisha, KO, and Gucci Mane. Man, that's a tight knit. Everything about that was just right, man. Just everything about that whole situation just right.
That bouquet was right. The bouquet was right. I'm talking
about initially from the initial beginning, how she just held it down and just flipped bread and became a millionaire like that while this man was locked up.
Wow.
And when this man came home, he was already set. Like, she was a boss. Like, you feel me? You don't got that out here, these chicks. They sit around and they boo and they cry and they don't know what to do when these niggas get locked up.
Yeah.
They be so lost.
So how long were they together before he got locked up?
They was together for a minute. Probably, well, I don't know exactly how long. But
okay.
They was together.
But they had a long
enough for him to have her know where all his bread at and to give her all of his bread and say, baby, invest in some kind of way.
He gave all
of it. Every single penny that when he went to jail, he gave her everything that is his.
Wow.
And when he came home, she quadrupled it. Just know that.
So wait a second. You know what? I'm glad you're talking about that situation.
Enough of y'all.
I love what you just said, right? But listen, the main thing that you gotta understand, ladies and gentlemen, anybody out there who envies this relationship and who envies oh my God, like I really want that for myself.
But you
gotta understand, not only that, but you gotta understand the bond that they must have between the two of them outside of anything that has to do financially.
It's time to pull back off social media though, man.
Yeah, but anything that has to do, anything that prospers has to have a foundation, and they have a foundation mentally and emotionally before the financial. For him to give all of his money to her, and for her to for him to trust it. You know what I'm saying? So you say you don't have a lot of women out here like that, but you don't have a lot of men out here like that either. A lot of these men that's going to jail nowadays, they going to jail and they leaving their women with kids to take care of, bills to pay, and nobody to help them. So that's a different situation.
But guess who said this study?
What?
That's the same chick that's gonna keep running all over there in the blizzard, dragging them kids over there. The family. Yeah, that's that same chick.
I can't tell.
You feel me?
I can't
That's
see
the same chick that keep just running over to jail. Your son in court pneumonia chick, and you still want a damn 13 transfer.
All of that leads into
over the east to see it.
But if she gotta do that, hey, listen, if you're looking for longevity, in a relationship, it starts, of course, with love. It starts with the respect. It starts with you trusting. But you gotta build all of that. You have to build all of that. It doesn't just happen. So I know we went like left field because we were doing a whole little skit talking about the cheating thing, right? Yeah. And you know,
it was a touchy subject.
It was touchy. So we skipped that. We skipped that skit because it was touchy. But we're gonna go into the whole I don't know if we want to go deep into the good sex, bad sex yet. We want to hold off on that.
Yeah, we're gonna hold that.
Let's talk about some other couples before we go there, because I know y'all probably like, well, we want to talk about that. No, we don't talk about that.
We just want to talk about like love, like.
Let's talk about other couples other than just Keisha. Say her name again.
Keisha K.O.
Keisha K.O. I like that name.
Oh, like we can talk about Candy and Todd.
Oh, Candy and Todd.
Like we can talk about couples. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about before we talk about Candy and Todd. Can we talk about Nene Leakes and her husband? Did they get a divorce?
Oh, Greg?
Yeah.
Why would she divorce Greg?
Okay, I just saw it on social media. So I was like, maybe not.
I know Tamar is skating on thin ice with homeboy. With
I don't know anybody's husband's names.
Tamar and Vince.
Vince.
She's skating on thin ice with Vince because, you know, he owes some brackets and, you know, the money not coming in right. And, you know, Lady Gaga is his main artist. He just signed Remy Ma to a major deal. You know what I'm saying? And Remy a hood chick. And she a hood chick. So the first thing she ran out and did is bought this BMW that was $280,000. Like, why do hood chicks
make hood decisions?
Make hood decisions
because they're hood chicks.
No, but she's smart though. She deserves it. Like they got, believe it or not, yo, Remy and Pebbles got bread coming in.
Yeah, I'm about to say it ain't like I think they had everything. Yeah. So all of these
good couples. Video, man. That was
I ain't see it.
But I knew her. I knew this video, and she was in it with Kim. Kim ain't gonna let nobody half step in her videos with her. Man, Remy looks so sexy, y'all. And I always say that Remy just give me a boy, like a stud, feel. But yo, she looks so sexy.
They gotta see this video. Y'all seen Remy new video? I'm gonna have to check this video out.
Wake me up early, yo. Remy looks so sexy on that video.
So had to see this shit. Cause y'all see he just Remy looks so sexy.
You know, Remy always
Remy is bad, you know.
Hard, but she softened up.
She softened up for this video?
Capacity.
She softened up for the wedding. When I was surprised at the wedding, she was a little bit soft too. I thought she was still gonna be a little bit hardcore, but she put that gown on.
She too tough for me.
She too tough for you?
A lot of guys say that she too rough around the edges for them. I hear that a whole.
However, the beautiful thing is that she makes her marriage work with Papoose. They are another couple that what?
They're attracted to her.
Oh, definitely.
As long as Papoose attracted to her. Because honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, like 100. Like we keep it real. I don't see no type of sex appeal. Like Remy, I just don't see no type of sex appeal like in Remy. So, like on a regular day.
I mean, I think she's pretty. So I'm not gonna say
she's pretty.
I'm not gonna say
she's a cute girl. She's a cute girl. Chick.
Remy.
She's a cute hood chick.
Remy is a very to me, especially
Nicki Minaj is pretty.
Ooh, did you just do that?
No, that's pretty. That's what you consider. That's pretty. Remy is a cute girl. Nicki is pretty.
Let me tell y'all what Beyonka thinks. Beyonka, that could be your truth though, but I think it's a truth for what you like. Because me personally, of course, everybody know I like women, and I look at women, and I analyze women. And for me personally, I think Remy is really a pretty, and I'm gonna even go into beautiful as far as of a chocolate woman. Okay. Now, of course,
you're not the only one saying that. I'll be reading her comments. Like a lot of women, like hundreds of thousands of women think that. I'm not saying. I'm just saying from a man's point of view, I don't see her sexy.
Yeah, I would be sitting here making up some shit just to agree with you if I said, "Oh
she
yeah, I really think that Nicki Minaj is pretty." Nicki Minaj is definitely sexy. I'll say that she's sexy and she has a prettiness to her. But I'm not in the, and I'm not hating at all.
You just gotta look at. You gotta strip. You gotta strip all of them dry. You gotta strip them to the bone. Just put them in your mind. Strip Remy, strip Lil' Kim, strip these chicks to the bone, and that's what you got. Nicki is going to be the prettiest one standing in that motherfucking line.
Okay.
Right or wrong? Naturally. She'll be the prettiest one.
Naturally, I would still say Lil' Kim before she got all that cosmetic surgery would have been pretty.
Kim was a cute hood chick.
She was cute.
She was a cute hood chick. She was not pretty. There's a difference between pretty and cute. Yeah, she's pretty.
But I can't say, I'm not going to say she's not pretty. I'm not saying that, but I just can't say she's prettier.
Strip them to the floor, pull them lashes off, pull them lace fronts off, wash all that makeup off, pull all that shit off. Just pull it all off. Everything. Just, just strip them to the bone and stand them out there. And
what do y'all think?
Nicki's gonna be the prettiest one.
I'm not going to even be. What do y'all think? Who do you think will be the prettiest one standing with nothing, on, with no makeup, no foundation, no eyelashes, no fake hair, no nothing? Who will be the prettiest? What do we have in the comments? Is anybody saying who they think the prettiest will be?
Yeah, well, Terrell Elliott says a lot of people say Nicki Minaj is not pretty. That's from Terrell.
I'm not gonna say she's not pretty.
Everybody, that's their opinion. I'm not.
And he also said Remy is his bitch, and not to.
Oh yeah, so he a Remy fan, so he gonna be biased. Right. When you're a fan of Remy's, you know.
When you're a fan,
we ain't talking. You know, hardcore fans gonna be biased, but I'm still gonna respect your opinion though. But hardcore Remy fans, it's like hardcore Nicki fans. I can't roll with you because you're a hardcore Nicki fan. I want somebody that's on the out that like both of them genuinely.
I like all.
Even like Cardi B.
Cardi
B too. If you strip Cardi B of everything, like wash her face, wash her hair, just strip her everything, and stand Cardi B out there, yo. Cardi B is gonna be a pretty girl.
Okay.
She's gonna be pretty.
Tyrell says he's not taking anything from anyone else.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
How do you know Tyrell?
I'm not taking anything from any of them either. And you know what? Maybe y'all should do that. Maybe y'all should tell them. You know how Beyonce did that time? We think she did when she stripped all of her stuff off and she did that all natural, shoot. Maybe y'all should do that. Remy, Nicki, who else did you say? Cardi B, Lil' Kim. Well, Lil' Kim, you the greatest. You ain't got to be none. But everybody else, Cardi, Nicki, and Remy. Take everything off. Strip yourself and show everybody how you look underneath all of that. Let's see how you look underneath all of that. Let's see who would be the prettiest standing. I'm going to still rock with Remy. Maybe it's a black girl thing. Maybe that's what it is.
It's pretty.
Terrell said Cardi B would be the prettiest.
I know. Yeah. I already know that.
Stop playing with my black girl magic. All right. So, well, out of this, in this conversation tonight, we're talking about longevity in relationships. So Remy still wins because Remy is in the longest relationship. I don't know though. Cardi B did y'all see that rock on Cardi B? Finger, my God, I'm not even impressed with a lot of people's rings. I'd be like, oh, okay, that was cute. But no, that shit, that rock, oh my God. If I'm not
mistaken, that was the same shape. I wanted the same shape ring that Nicki Minaj got from, who gave Nicki a ring?
Oh, see, I don't know. Now again, I'm lost. I didn't follow it.
No, who was it? Meek, you can Google it. She got a heart shape ring, a pink heart.
No, it's hers is shaped like a teardrop or something.
And Cardi, what is it?
I think that's a raindrop because she called Offset raindrop.
Oh, it's a raindrop. Yeah.
You know, Offset songs you like.
My bad. Calm down.
Raindrop. Drop that. No, I don't know the song. But
they really fighting.
Who?
Oh, the Migos. Was they really scrapping?
Yes, they back. They got
it. They fighting.
Yeah,
they had
the group fought within themselves, or they fought somebody else.
They was disrespecting them.
They think who was it? The one that he was standing right in front of his money.
It was my
hotel. They jumped him. They literally
was disrespecting him.
But he was handling his money though.
Yeah, he was definitely. He was in there.
Like $1 million.
Oh, he's so crazy. Yeah. Oh, okay. No fighting, Migos.
All that is for the better. Get that money.
So I saw you wanted to talk about the violence that was going on in the city. So before we carry y'all through. But before we go, before we get into our good juicy topic tonight. So y'all know we are broadcasting live from Baltimore City, the home of The Wire, and the place where a lot of things are just going down that just are not peaceful. Nope. And it's not sexy. It's not sexy. So even though, Beyonka's Playhouse, we talk about all that juicy stuff, we trying to figure out what in the world is going on in Baltimore City.
Like prime example, for the people that are tuning in that's outside of Baltimore, and I appreciate you for tuning in.
Yeah.
We just had a police officer that was recently shot and killed here in Baltimore, and for the life of me, I can't think why, if this we gonna talk about that?
Yeah, come on, you can.
All right, for the life of me, if this a police officer, he's a 18 year, veteran on the force. He's already down in the hood investigating murder. They already made it clear that it was a high crime scene. All this stuff was made clear. Do it make sense to you that this man will walk up to an individual that's standing over there between houses and bother them and say anything to them if you're down there investigating another murder that happened last year? Why is you over here bothering this man? And apparently the man shot him in his face and killed him, right? Do that make sense?
It don't make sense, but this is what I will say. Because ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I do not follow the news because it's so horrible and it's just heartbreaking. But this particular situation is so in the timelines of Facebook, Instagram. It's in conversation everywhere I go, in the store and just everywhere. Right. And I can't really answer your question because I don't know whether it makes sense or not. But what I can say is
this don't make sense to me.
Why? This is what I heard somebody say yesterday. There was an officer in Bruce Manor. What is it now? Pleasant Gardens.
Pleasant View Gardens.
Pleasant View Gardens, right, in this city, who was killed just a few weeks ago. And he was working, and he was killed a few weeks ago in Pleasant View Gardens. And that is a high violence area. They have police around all the time. There's a lot of things that go on. It's in the 17 zip code. If you're from Baltimore, it's a rough neighborhood. Right. He was killed. And all of this noise that's being made wasn't made. You know what I mean? And it's like, dang, did his life not matter? Everybody's life matters. Right now, crime is just at a high in Baltimore City and all over the world. But he was, exactly, that's what I was going to say. He was not a detective. He was, if I'm not mistaken, he was just, what do you call those security officers for the building?
Oh, he was armed security.
Yeah, okay, exactly. So his wife came out, he had kids, his wife came out to the press conference, they talked about it, but I didn't see it, and I don't even see it now today, and this is 3 weeks later, but I didn't see or hear about it as much as I do this new situation.
Because this was a detective, 18 veteran on the force, and apparently he got shot in the face by somebody standing over in a abandoned space. And that just don't sound right to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that man will go.
So when you say it's not sounding right to you, and I guess you guys can tell me too, it doesn't sound like, because I saw this in the post today, that somebody posted something and said dirty cops are involved in the situation.
Of course.
Is that why you feel like it's a setup?
I was saying this before. If you go back on my IG post, and my Facebook videos and stuff, I was saying this right after it happened. I was the probably like one of the first ones that was speaking out on IG about it. I was like, man, that just don't sound right. Like, why his partner is saying that, you know, somebody shot him in the face. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, wow, wait, like you how do you know? You know what I'm saying? Somebody shot him in the face.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I guess he was there, right?
But the partner can give the full, like, you know, he can describe what the man had on and everything. The partner can.
The partner.
Yeah, so that all that just doesn't sound right.
Well, yeah.
They need to pull up on the phone records and see if it was anything fishy, any connections. They need to dig deeper and stop trying to pinpoint an individual on down a little hood guy down in the hood. Stop trying to offer $200,000 reward so that somebody can make up a story on somebody down in the hood and make up a story.
$200,000.
All it's going to take is for somebody to make up a story on somebody that got a horrible track record, that got a bad track record, and say, oh yeah, that person done it. You know, $200,000 is a lot of money for a hood person with a bunch of kids in the hood that's struggling trying to come up, or a broke nigga that fell off that's just trying to come off from jail.
But they gotta be real. They can make up stuff. Even if they make it up, they gotta put it's too many people involved. They gotta be exactly. There you go. Substantial evidence.
But this the headache though. To put somebody through that headache though, when the person is right there. It's partner. So
what I'm gonna say in closing that part of this conversation is, you know, I definitely send my love, my prayers, and my condolences to
Nicole.
The family. Nicole, is that his wife? To Nicole, to his wife, to his children, to his mother, to his father.
Everybody.
And to everybody. He had 5 children. Wow.
5 children.
I saw a picture of him and he looked familiar, like somebody I saw around. I'm sure in the 17, you know, right. I probably did. So my heart goes out to him. But my heart also goes
into brother, you know, whatever. I'm gonna say it like this. You know, you said you're closing, right? You done.
Punch him in the throat.
No, whatever you got yourself into, you know. I'm sorry, brother, that it ended up like that for you, man. But that was a tragic situation for you, Sean, the way it ended up. And I'm sorry, you know, man, that you got yourself caught up. I'm going to say it like that. And some foolishness, man, that landed your life, man.
I think he was just doing his job.
5 kids.
I think he was just doing his job. I don't think he really got caught up. I think he was doing his job.
And no, I mean, I'm saying, like, when I mean caught up, like, people hate on you and shit. You know what I'm saying? To set you up. You know what I'm saying? To put you in a up situation.
I mean, it's all over him.
To be set up for failure.
Okay. Well,
you know, people do that, y'all.
And let me say, you know, again, we definitely send our condolences to his family, but also to all of the other families that have lost their relatives, their mom, their dad, their children. I mean, down in McCullough Homes, just I think a year ago, a mother opened the door. She had like 5, 6 kids open the door, and the person shot her right in front of her children. She had just left church. I said, my God.
That's why it's important to let it go.
Yeah. There you go, right in the beginning to let it go.
And foolishness and
you gotta let it go.
And angry bitterness that you're going through in the inside with a family member or a loved one, just let it go. You know, if it didn't kill you, just let it go.
Right.
And I got some family members right now, and I would never name names, but I got some family members right now that's bickering and going through something so childish right now. And I wish that they would just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because it's childish.
Because life is too short.
And the way life is
and
going
you know, we
now,
say
let it go.
We can say that, right?
And you know, they're all successful.
And they all successful?
Oh, very successful.
We've heard since we were kids that life is too short. You know, you gotta live it. But now, my God, in 2017, life is just like these children are losing their lives, and people are dying, and then it don't even matter. Like, it's like kids are being killed, then old people are getting killed. Like, you killing old people? It's like, what in the world is going on? So this is my cure to it, y'all. This is what I think y'all should do. All those people that are out there committing crimes, and you just angry and you hurt and you mad, you don't want to go to therapy. Because you don't want nobody to
let it go. Find
you don't want
another way.
You don't want to do that. Listen.
You know.
Find you a boo. Find you a boo. find you some love. Don't kill her.
No, yo.
Don't kill her. Of course, don't kill her. I'm telling them this is what they need to do. They need to find them a boo, get you a boo, because love heals all things. So you need to find you a boo. Real talk. Yeah, it is tough. And you need to just start finding some love within somebody else so that you can find love within yourself as well. You got to stop, let it go. Let go of whatever it is that caused you pain, and now you feel like you just want to be out here inflicting pain on other people. Let that go. Let that go. People's lives matter. You know, we hear the Black Lives Matter, man. People's lives matter. My life matters.
That man they killed coming home from work down there, down in the restaurant, the white guy down in Fowles Point.
I just heard about that.
Yeah, just killed the man, robbed the man, him and his chick. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all can't just rob the man and keep it moving? Why you have to kill it, man? God,
right.
Damn. You know what I'm saying? Why you have to take the man away from his whole entire family like this? Because
when, the hurt that you're causing on others is not just like, oh, I just hurt that person because I killed that person. Right. You know, like, oh, you know what? That person made me mad. He gotta die. I'm gonna kill that person. You didn't just hurt that person. You hurt so many others. That detective, Lloyd, I saw on my page, literally the day that he was killed, I swear I had to see about 100 posts about this man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God,
because he touched a lot of people's lives. I'm not saying that he was a bad guy. I'm just saying that, it was in the wrong place at the wrong time, if that's what you want to say.
But a law's decree is a law's decree. So
yeah, and I feel like God don't make no mistakes. So, we was raised as Muslims, so you already know. Yeah. For us to be even sitting right here questioning.
I'm not questioning.
Like, we're not questioning.
I ain't questioning nothing, but
God don't make no mistakes. We know that Allah don't make no mistakes, and
So I mean, all we can do is pray for him, pray for his family, and move forward, and just pray that people take heed to what the pain is being caused in our city, and all of the hurt that's being caused right now. So listen. If you are one of those people, because look, you never know somebody could be watching right now like, dang, I shouldn't have killed that person. You shouldn't have.
You shouldn't have. Why
you shouldn't have.
Like,
you need to pray. Find peace within yourself. Find peace within your God. If you don't want to be religious, Beyonka not religious either, boy. I ain't saying you gotta be like me, but I got a relationship with God that's amazing, and my relationship with Him allows me to find peace within myself, within my life, and within everything that I do. So I'm not gonna go around here and cause other people pain because I'm in pain, because my pain is subsided. I'm good.
And while we talk,
and I don't have a boo yet, but when I do get a boo.
And while we on, I don't know why she don't got no boo. Birthday cake.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all. Let me tell y'all something. It's been a
long while we on this topic about all this stuff.
A long time and it don't seem like it's coming.
Well, just focus on yourself. How about that?
Oh, I'm focused on me.
And me.
That's why I'm so. We here.
Focus on me.
Are we here?
Yeah, this how jealous niggas be. And focus on me. Why you not about that Playhouse?
No, I am though. But you know what? And that's what makes me so goddamn happy. No, that's what blessed me to be so happy. It's not hard for you to get nobody on here. It is.
You just want who you want.
I don't want no scrub. I don't want no scrub.
Scrub is a nigga that's always
Nope, don't want it. I'm not settling. That's why it's taking me so long. This is the longest I've been single, because I'm not settling.
I appreciate
I'm not.
This coming from a woman saying that she's not selling.
I'm not.
That means a lot.
I'm not.
I see so many people selling for less. I'd be like,
yes.
And it
be those people in those long term. it be the ones that be hating like, oh, bitch, you ain't married. Oh, but you are, to a nigga that don't even like you. Like it be those that be like, oh, I've been married 10 years, boo, 10 years plus. Yes, but how long have you actually been under the same roof? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Like, you married 10 years, but
I don't see how
you gotta have the right type of longevity. So I'm not looking for titles, because according to the state of Maryland, according to the state of Maryland, I've been married for 19 years. So I can tell you, oh yeah.
You still married?
19 years. 19
You still married?
Yeah, I am.
Yes. Sit down somewhere. Sit your ass down.
Legally.
Sit your ass down. Some damn way.
I haven't seen that nigga in 11 years.
Oh, so that's abandonment. So you
I ain't seen him. First of all, shut up, because when that nigga croak, I need to collect all my coins. I am the right. What the fuck is you talking about? Cut it out. I am the wife. And that bitch he laid beside right now gonna be mad as motherfucker. He gonna be in the casket. I'm be like, bitch, hold on. This is $1, $2, $3, $4.
But how y'all feel about one touchy topic that I was just thinking about, and I just wanted other people to just tell me how y'all feel about it. How do y'all feel about teachers teaching classes with firearms? I want to. You think like teachers that teach classes with firearms? Like, you think
I don't know how I feel about it, because I don't know what.
Wait, what? Teacher got a firearm?
Yeah, like how?
In Ohio, y'all don't look at the news?
No, I just told you I don't watch the news.
Oh Lord. Well,
so
in other states,
first of all, are they teaching? Are we talking about teachers in Baltimore City that's teaching and they're being
not in Baltimore, because Baltimore didn't pass that law. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, okay.
Just take a deep breath.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear.
Let your girls breathe.
Stop. They is breathing. Boy, you see these girls?
Take a breath. That's fine. I can talk to my family.
He can talk to me. I ain't gonna fight him. Go ahead, Tyler.
Anyway, in Ohio and other states, this is something very educational.
All right, here we go.
In Ohio and other states, they are permitted to carry firearms and teach the children inside of the classroom. And they say like it's to prevent people from trying to take over the classrooms like they did. And what was that school that they
where they killed all the little children?
The kids and everything. Mm-hmm. They was trying to, and I just think that, teaching a classroom with a firearm on your side, you know what I'm saying? I just don't think that's a good idea at all. That's basically saying that it's danger that can come upon this school. That's what I would, we from Baltimore. So when we see stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you be like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, that make me, think that, okay, harm will come upon the school, my child in this school. I don't think it's a safe school for my child to attend. You gotta Google it and do your homework about this firearm law.
I'm gonna look and I'm gonna research this, right?
Shit just don't make no sense to me.
But my children, one of my daughters, this is a touchy subject because I didn't even hear about this. But I'm gonna say this. One of my daughters was in a school, and just a week ago, and I got a phone call that the school was on lockdown because there was someone seen with a gun running in the halls at the school.
Wow.
So
what grade?
She is in the 9th grade.
See?
And I also have an 11th grader in that school as well.
Wow.
So immediately as a mother, I'm just like, oh my, freaking out. Like, let me call.
Panicking.
And I'm calling her, and her little smart ass, she like mine, because they didn't tell the kids why they were locked down. They just locked the doors, locked the kids in the classroom. I'm like, are you okay?
They didn't tell them?
They told them to stay in the classroom. So I'm like, are you okay? What's going on? And she's like, I gotta use the bathroom, and I'm supposed to be at lunch right now, and I'm hungry. You know what she's talking about? Hold on. That's your niece. That's your niece.
I know.
That's your niece.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's my Kit Kats over there.
Yeah.
Hold on,
wait. I'm gonna let Life talk, but hold on real quick. So look, the reason I'm telling y'all about the Kit Kats.
Inside of a bed.
If y'all don't get him his Kit Kat, I'm gonna punch you. When I tell you about getting up out that chair doing this show, I'm gonna sit it down. I'm gonna beat his ass. He will get his ass a Kit Kat. So look. Hold on, see y'all doing right now.
That's okay.
So look,
anyway,
wait, you sure it's not in your book bag?
It's not here.
It's a plastic bag. That's okay.
Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Okay.
So you ratchet in school. What happened?
My daughter was not being ratchet in school, y'all, but she was being annoying. So I'm like, listen, make sure you stay in the classroom. I wanted to say get under the desk, but I said, you know what? If they don't know what's going on, they're probably trying not to get them to panic. So maybe I should not be in crazy mommy mode and, just tell her, listen, stay exactly where you are. Just make sure you don't leave out the classroom. Right. And then I, went to call my other child. Right. But I'm telling you about that situation because that's how close to home this situation is in the United States right now, where we have these children and adults going in schools and using guns. Right. Just in Pikesville, there was a situation where the man went and shot through the damn classroom and killed a kid. So do I think that a teacher should be able to carry a gun?
And shoot back out the window?
Not only should you carry a gun, bitch, take martial arts and karate chop a nigga. So and you see them coming towards the school with a gun.
So she think that it's a good idea.
I do.
So basically what she's saying is that it's okay for
the
teacher. It's okay for the teacher and this man to have a shootout while her child is in this classroom.
You see what he just did with my word?
That's what you said. You said, I will hope that the teacher do got a firearm so that she could shoot back at the guy from shooting into.
First of all, I did not say that I want them to have
get
a
my
shootout.
Child to safety. Get my child on the floor. Whatever.
Google this, ladies and gentlemen.
Safety,
how many teachers have been killed protecting the children and the children being killed too? You can protect and get my child to safety and also be killed.
At the same
but
time.
if you are, what are the teachers waiting for when something like this happens?
They should be properly trained to get these kids to safety without having to shoot back out these windows or shoot back out in these hallways at these people. It should be a way.
That sounds good, but in 2017, I just don't see that being always the case where they can properly get your child to safety.
Right.
If you in a classroom,
I'm respecting your opinion. Don't get me wrong.
You respect it, but you changing what I'm saying too. So I just want to make sure. I want to make sure that the ladies and gentlemen out here know I did not say it's okay to have a shootout in front of the kids. That's what you said. What I said is,
I would hope that the teacher do have a gun so that she could shoot back out the window at the guy.
That's what I said. Y'all roll that back. I would want the teacher.
No, I think that a teacher having a gun is a terrible idea. That's my opinion.
I appreciate that.
I would not want my child to have to be taught by a teacher that have to think about if we have to shoot out up in here today.
It's not about the shootout. It's about being able to protect. Yes, it's not about a shootout. It's about being able to protect.
I would just have to relocate my whole entire family away from this school.
Let Life hold your mic real quick. You want to say something?
Real quick. Check me out. If you want to put the bridge on?
Oh, thank you.
First off, Marquise, if a person's running down the hallway with a gun, you don't want the teacher to be able to lock the door and protect the kids, have her own gun, say, well, if they come busting through this door, I got a gun.
No.
That's how I look at the situation.
Even though you just got on there, I'm still going to tell you no.
He said I'm still going to say no.
I appreciate it.
But look.
I still think that it's wrong for I just don't think that a teacher should be in teaching children with a firearm. I'm not saying that other people think that, I just don't think that's a good idea. That's just my opinion.
And it's okay that he don't think that it's a good idea. But in my opinion,
some people I think that the teacher should play the bus back on them. If they running up in the school with guns and we got kids and stuff all in this hallway, we want these teachers to put these kids down behind a door or put these kids down and pop, 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 they'll be busting back. I'm a teacher now. I'm a teacher, and I got 23 children behind me, and I'm like this, pop, pop. They shooting at me, and I'm shooting at them with 23 children behind me. That's a good idea. I'm just saying. That's what you're saying, and that's what you're saying.
Sit your ass back in that chair and cut it out. Because
why? Because
that's not what I'm saying.
But then what are you saying?
So okay. So even if it's not the teacher,
What are you saying?
Marquis, if you don't stop it, I'm not. You're not gonna let me say it because you just gonna keep on saying, what am I saying? Is you right? Can I speak now?
Sure.
Oh, okay. What I'm saying is, I personally, whether that's his opinion or not, this is my opinion. I personally would love for my child to be in a class with a teacher who has been trained to carry a firearm firearm, not only a firearm, I want her to have martial arts and all those other type of skills. Because at the end of the day, I have children that have been in 2 schools where gunmen have gone into school, and the only thing that the teacher did was run and hide and save her goddamn self. So if we have a teacher who's trained, it don't matter whether you train to get people to safety or not. I'm trained to get the people to safety. And let me tell you something. Me personally, when things happen, my children will tell you my ass hauls ass.
All right,
but no, I'm not finished. Yeah, I'm gonna let you know when I'm finished. But I personally want to know that the teacher that my children is in a classroom with, yeah, she's trained and she can definitely make sure that these kids are protected. If she don't, let's say she's not. And it's okay the teachers in Baltimore City are not ready. I understand that. But let's say the teacher is not trained. What's she going to do? She's going to sit with her 23 kids, hold them, and try to shield them while the gunman comes. I don't know the state that it was in, but I'm gonna put it in the comments after the show is over. I'm talking about the teacher who was in the classroom with the little children. I think they were in the first grade.
Oh, recently?
No, this was like 2 years ago, and killed all the little first grade kids. Oh, wow. And the teacher was shielding them. So she had a bullet in her, and the child that she was shielding had bullets, and they said she died trying to shield these children. Had she been trained to bust the fuck back, then maybe she would have had a chance and her children would have had a chance. Now, no, we don't want our children to have to be learned in that type of environment. But do we want our children to live or do we want our children to die? So unfortunately, we live in a society today where people are walking in schools with guns. People are standing outside the classroom with guns. Yes. Children are running in the hallway with guns. So why not have a gun already in there to protect my child? So yes, I'm saying I do want her to be able to protect my children, but no, it would not be in Akira nor Beyonka's best interest to have children be in the middle of a shootout. But in 2017, does that happen? Yes, it does.
Bianca, if you don't bring your ass down,
don't piss me off.
If you don't, I respect what you saying. I respect it. I respect it.
But you don't gotta agree with it. And I don't want you to agree with it.
I disagree. We agree to disagree.
Absolutely.
And we keep it moving.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about that. You want to see my booty?
Of course. Dun, 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 dun.
So let's get into this good. So all right, y'all. Look, that's how we feel about that. We're gonna move on to this last hot ass topic that I hope you've been waiting for, because I want to see what y'all think. So the topic is good sex versus bad sex. So first, let's just start off with, what is good sex?
You asking?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Good sex is.
And I'm asking you.
Good sex is, man, when you have that orgasm, and it's really, and that orgasm where you just, it's like your whole entire soul just came out and fucking wrong, and then it's not quick. Like, it was a long time before that orgasm came. Like, y'all was getting it.
Did you say your soul came out?
Listen, like y'all was getting
it. Give me my shit back.
Y'all was getting it in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, getting it in for a minute. And then you come. And then probably like a couple seconds after you do all the your toes curling up and shit, your butt cheeks tight as a bitch. All that shit. After you finish doing all that, she instantly come. That's some good ass sex, y'all. And then y'all just lay there and shit. Then y'all just start like, look at each other like, what you want? You hungry?
You want me to make you a sandwich?
Yeah, like, come on, you be on the kitchen, y'all down there butt naked and shit. Thinking, why this shit like that, bro? This bitch should eat me, y'all. I'm gonna kill her. Y'all be quiet and shit down in the kitchen fixing something to eat, thinking like, yo, bitch, ooh.
So, as we just took a journey through Marq, as we just took a journey.
But you can't help, like, one thing, like, honestly, like, you cannot help. Like, sex play a big part in you being falling in love.
Break my life.
I tell fuck this shit. I just keep hitting my teeth. My teeth fuck this shit. I can't wait till I get these braces on my teeth. I'm hitting my teeth on the damn ice. But look, I can't wait. like you can't help who you fall in love with. Like, and sex play a big ass part in falling in love and falling out of love. Like, if you're trying to fall out of love with somebody,
because that lust, because it's lustful. It's the lustfulness.
Because if you keep having,
it's the lustfulness.
If you keep having good sex, man, and you trying to break up with somebody, that's impossible.
It's hard. You're not gonna be able to leave. So I was thinking, you know, good sex, of course, what you just described, I was like, let me not even listen, because this nigga's trying to make me mad after the show, because I ain't got nothing coming. But anyway, I don't even want to take that journey mentally. Like y'all just had to take a mental journey. Don't take that. But no. So I mean, as far as like, what is good sex? Like, does it mean that you have to have good chemistry? Do you have to be attracted to the person? Can you have good sex with somebody you're not attracted to?
Yeah. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I'm not gonna say you have. No, I'm not gonna say you can have good sex. I'm gonna take it back because it's the way you word it. Mm-hmm. You can have a good orgasm with an ugly person.
You can.
Yeah.
You gotta be on this shit.
Yeah. Or high. Or drunk.
Yeah.
A lot.
All those whole things.
You can't get a good nut with an ugly person. You can't turn an ugly person. You gotta look at an ugly. You have to look at an ugly person when you having sex with them. I don't have to look at a person I'm having sex with.
You can turn the lights off.
Yeah, I don't have to look at a person if I'm having sex with.
But what if somebody ugly and they make ugly noises?
My pee don't need a pride. Don't get hard if you make an ugly noise.
Amen.
Why would you make ugly noises? Like, give me an example of an ugly noise.
Oh my gosh. Like,
that's not ugly.
No, that wasn't. I was trying to make it ugly. You know, like a grunt. Like the grunt.
Like, give me an example of an ugly noise.
I don't like, oh my God, y'all remember Wait and Exhale when he was like, who did y'all see?
Well, that wouldn't be ugly. That was saying fake. That's a difference from ugly.
No, I think some people really make noises in real life. I think some people really make them. Have y'all heard some ugly noises from some ugly people? I mean, it gotta be. So good sex. I'm just gonna say for me.
I heard
this
girl. I used to talk to this girl that had a deep voice, and she would sound like she would sound when she would make noises. It would sound mannish, but it wasn't ugly. It sound mannish. I'm like, this bitch making noises. She's like a dude, like you know how that dude sound? I'm like, damn, this bitch sound like a dude. That I heard that, but it wasn't ugly.
Did it turn you off?
Yeah, you stopped doing what you
Not really.
It did.
Kept doing your thing.
It ain't turn me off.
It didn't.
Nope, not at all.
It kept it moving.
Think what you want to think. It ain't turn me off. Her sounding like a man ain't turn me off. Like I said, it ain't turn me off. She tried to say it again like I was going.
I was like, did it turn you off? Mm-hmm. So then it had to be some other good features and attributes about this woman that made it still good.
Everything about her.
Everything about her?
Mm-hmm.
Everything?
Everything.
Come on, you know we want to know like
what? The type of chicks that I like. You know that.
I know the type of chicks you like.
We went to DC, didn't we?
Yeah.
We already know.
Yeah. He like bougie bitches, y'all. He like the bougie high class. I'm too
like what I like.
I'm too good for him. And he's
that's
like,
not that. There's nothing about that.
I know. I'm just saying you really
but I do like that type though.
You do. So I mean, what's bad sex?
Bad sex? Already, obviously, bad sex is when you don't orgasm. That's the first thing. When it's she
stank. If you don't,
she stank.
She stank?
Yeah, she stank.
Okay, I think that's horrible sex.
Yes.
I think that's just upgraded. That's not bad sex. That's horrible sex. And if you continue to have sex after the odor, then you have a problem.
When you don't know how to, when you don't know how to throw it back when you're scared to put your legs up, when you keep saying take it out, all that shit is bad sex.
Wait, so do women really be like, no, I don't want my legs up?
You asked me a question. Now, what is bad sex to you? Yeah, women are honestly like, put my legs down, put my legs down. Put them down, put them down, put them down, put them down, put them down. I'll be like, damn.
You taking man.
I'm romantic. I'm a Taurus.
Huh?
I'm a Taurus. I'm romantic.
You romantic? Oh, so you just gently take her leg down, like, okay, let's try.
I just give up. I'll be like, you know what? If you want your legs down, then I just turn on my side and I do. And then she's like, you really gonna do that laying next to me? Mm-hmm. Yeah. If I can do it the way I want to,
then we just not gonna do it.
Yeah. You put your fist in you and I'm on side. No, I'm joking. Yo, I'm not on Facebook. No, yo, but that's like a nuisance when a grown up, you know, keep on, especially if you got kids already, you know, and you keep on, you know, it becomes annoying at times.
It does.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real, it do.
It do. I
be inappropriate, but it do.
That running, that means that they're running. I hear a lot of guys complaining about girls that be running, but I also hear a lot of complaints about other things, and that's why I decided to ask tonight, ladies and gentlemen, what is good sex to you and what is bad sex to you?
What is good and bad sex to y'all?
Good sex, yeah, tune in, comment, and but good sex.
Have ever experienced any bad sex or good sex? Let me know what y'all feel.
Let's hope y'all had some good sex in your lifetime. My goodness.
Some people never had good sex experiences. There's people that have never had good sex experiences. There's people that had nothing but horrible experiences. There's people that had nothing but good experiences. You'd be surprised. We live in a world of a lot of people. Do you understand that?
A lot of people. I thought you were about to say that. It's a lot of people. It is a lot of people in the world that we live in today. But good sex to me, ladies and gentlemen, is when you have good chemistry. When you have you kind of are able to just kind of be yourself with that person and not hold back. Because you know when you like just be the person. I ain't saying you gotta have sex on the first night. But you know, when you just talk, you know, start a relationship, you kind of hold back a little bit. So it's not as good as it could be because you kind of hold it back. You know, like Don't Be a Menace on South Central, you know, when her head starts spinning around and shit, and she was swinging and shit. You know, you don't do that from the beginning because you be so busy trying to just be, you know, oh, let me be cute, especially for women. Oh, let me be cute and let me not just be wild or let me be crazy or anything like that. So you got good chemistry, you just got good vibes, and you can just be yourself and you can be comfortable and you have good foreplay. I mean, all that he talked about was good, but you have good foreplay. I just think that straight sex is horrible.
But you know what I've learned? I learned to be down to earth when you first meet a person. I learned to just be yourself. You know why? So that person can know you. You know what I'm saying? So that way you can get past the icebreaker. You know, like consider like an icebreaker. Like you know how sometimes you don't want shit in the bed. You know what I'm saying? In the bed around your girl. Or you don't want your girlfriend and smell your breath when y'all first meet in the morning and shit. You don't want to smell your breath. Y'all stay the night with you. Like stuff like that. You know, I like for us to hurry up and get all that out the way. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be ourselves.
So what's your icebreaker?
In a relationship?
Yeah.
What is my icebreaker?
What do you do?
I don't know.
You know, you gotta have one because you just said all of that.
What's your icebreaker?
Is you opening the door like, baby, come here real quick and just shit with the door open, talking to him?
No, my icebreaker is basically like I just be like real up front. Like I don't try to act like I'm this guy that got all this shit going on for me. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you know sometimes Instagram can paint pictures about people that's not true. So I just like to let people know, like, look, I'm a little LPN, low paid nurse. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's nice.
I don't got a lot.
Low paid
I got an agra. You know what I'm saying? My house is not, I'm just making it right now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't try to be something that I'm not. Because you got these people that just try to be all this something that they're not, basically. Yeah. And then when a chick starts saying, "Oh, this nigga jumping around and all this, that, and other, and he don't even got this, and he's struggling to pay his car payment, and we just went out the other day, he had a $400 belt on, but now he crying about paying his car payment." Like, if you don't try to be that fake guy in the beginning, just be yourself in the beginning, you don't gotta worry about none of that shit the whole time. And that's how I bring my sons. I bring my sons that way. Like, don't try to paint pictures to chicks that you got so much. Just be yourself, because once the chick get in, and once she starts saying you for you, then she be like, you know what, when I met this nigga painted this picture like, you had so much. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga just a basic. If you just let her know up front, like, look, I'm just trying to get to a point in my life where I can be comfortable. So don't think that I got so much. If you build that chemistry like that in the beginning, and then y'all can work to build a relationship, I think that'd be the best, y'all.
That's something like it.
That'd be the best to me. That's just me. Because you can't help who you fall in love with.
You definitely
can't help who you fall in love with.
You definitely can. But you can't see this. You know what? You might be right, but you know what? But I'm like brutally honest. And I mean, I've heard, I've had people tell me sometimes, like, you know what, girl, you just told me everything in the beginning, and that's what kind of had me like open to know. Oh my gosh, this is real.
Just be limited to what you tell them. You don't have to tell them all of your business, but just be limited to.
But look, I got a talk show because I talk a lot. So I mean, I love to talk. So when we have a conversation, if I meet you and we out to dinner, we gonna really have real conversation. I'm not gonna sit here and think like, well, let me water some shit down.
Right.
Let me make some shit.
No, just be
real anyway. I am.
And I think that's why we click. Remember, we said that already.
Yeah.
Like, you don't be in there trying to act like you got
a
big ass 15 mansion.
Yeah, no.
You just be real up front, just like me. But you got people that will try to illustrate these pictures about themselves that they just
that they really not here.
And then when a person be like, yo, this nigga got this damn Bentley, and he live with his mother, aunt, sister, uncle.
In the basement,
and that bitch laid out.
Yeah.
A big 60-inch flat screen and all this shit in somebody's.
But on some real shit, like, cause I met somebody one time, right? And they had that. But no, look, real talk. I met somebody one time. They invited me over their house, right? I go to their house because I'm like, never mind. I just thought about that's the story I should tell.
Yeah, but you just had an experience.
Anyway, I've had an experience like that, and I'm gonna just say, like, I wasn't mad at all when they showed me, like. I thought, wow, like this person, I go in the house and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. And they was like, well, I'm like, dang, like they really got a nice house. And then they like,
he cleaning the house.
No, he was like, well, this actually my great aunt's house, and I live in the basement. And I go to the basement and I'm like, and I go to the basement and I'm like, okay, it was nice. It was laid out. It was nice. Right. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to judge this man and be like, my nigga, you live in the basement. Let me go because I got too much. I didn't.
No, it don't have to be. Everybody has a story.
Exactly.
Everybody has a story.
And he had a story. So I was like, okay, I'm going to chill and I'm going to really, vibe with him and see where the vibes is at.
Everybody has a story.
That's just it. So anyway.
You kept it pushing.
We kept it pushing. Okay. I kept it pushing. But I'm not judgmental. It wasn't my cup of tea, but I'm not judgmental. And it's not that it wasn't my cup of tea because of that. It wasn't my cup of tea, honestly. It wasn't my cup of tea because he continued to make it seem as if he had that what he didn't have. You know what I'm saying? He was honest at the end about that.
What you mean? Like acting like that with you?
Like with me. Like for instance, let's just say, we got Beyonka's Playhouse, and I got Beyonka's Playhouse show, and they would be like, yeah, like, I can take you to such and such, and I can, get you on this person's show. I know this celebrity, I know that celebrity. The person probably watching right now like, damn bitch, yes, you. But no, it was like, you don't have to do that. Like, and somebody might say, if that nigga living in his aunt's basement, how you think he gonna introduce you to somebody? I didn't think that. And what he didn't understand was I didn't need him to
you can't judge a person because you don't know who know who.
Right.
Because you can't judge a person by their living arrangements according on who they know. You know, because I know some people that.
But listen, Mark, this is the thing. It did not matter to me who we knew. Right. I wasn't trying to build anything, but I wasn't beginning a relationship with him, a friendship or anything off of who he knew or what he could do for me. I genuinely liked the dude, and we were clicking and vibing, but he just continued to go into these elaborate things that he could do, and it turned me completely off. And he was fine as a motherfucker. Fine as shit.
And I'm like, tacky shit all the time.
But you doing tacky shit, and it became so annoying. So I was like, yeah, no, I gotta go. You got too many. I have a list. And on my list, I don't have a list like per se, like I don't got a list that I wrote down now. But when I start talking to somebody, I make a list of the good and the bad. Things that I know I can deal with, and things that I know will ultimately make me lose my fucking mind. Like if you eat with your mouth open. I say that every show because I'm trying to tell. Oh my God, it makes me go insane.
And somebody eat oodles and noodles, like if I'm trying to sleep, don't sit next to me and eat no oodles and noodles, please. Please don't do that. That's the worst sound in the world. When anybody that ever experienced somebody sit next to them while you are asleep and somebody is eating oodles and noodles, that's the worst sound in the world.
I don't even know what it sounds like, but I don't want to.
It sounds like a cow eating. Damn.
I just can't stand for somebody to smack period on anything, especially if we're like at a restaurant and they just like.
Just know that.
That's a different story now. You want to smack at that point in time, I'm not mad at you. But any other time, it's like, it's just annoying. It's bad etiquette. Don't do it. But so you gotta have all of that. We gotta be able to vibe like that, for it to really be good. Right. For it to be good. Right. Now, bad sex is rush sex. If you rushing, that's bad. Now, unless you're being spontaneous, understand there's a difference between the two. If you're rushing because you just like, we gotta get over with, that's bad. If you're rushing because you just too goddamn anxious, that's bad. But
I just hate women that nut fast.
Who do that?
I hate women that nut fast. You know how women always try to call a nigga out and always want a nigga back. Chick, I hate when you.
Where they do that? Where they do that?
I hate when women know.
Who do that?
You.
Ooh! Y'all don't pay him no mind.
I hate when women do that. It 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
And you be done.
No. That's a lie. He a lie. So look. He a lie. So what you think?
Out a nigga though. I never hear that in history, did you?
Ever.
I never heard that in history like a nigga say, man, she not too fast.
I was saying that like,
did you ever hear that? Like I never heard that, yo. Like never.
Because it's impossible. It's impossible.
But no, women can come before a man.
Of course, before, but not quick like that.
That's ridiculous.
Quick like that?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
See, y'all know I had issues.
A woman can come
like 21 times.
Oh,
so really one time.
Right, exactly. She always trying to act like she goody two shit.
Oh, I'm Beyonka. What are you talking about?
Talking about, good one, you hit a quickie.
A quickie is a quickie. I'm talking about rushing. Like, that's why I said it's a difference. If you being spontaneous.
Like you said, you never came fast.
Oh, yeah, no.
Really?
Never. And I'm not being funny. I'm dead ass. I wish, but no.
You need that man that's gonna come in and say and talk to you and satisfy you before he even touch you.
Yes, that mental stimulation. I guess that's why I'm saying what I'm saying, y'all, because that's why I mean everything gotta be right for it to be good. For it to be good for me, everything gotta be right. The chemistry, all of that.
If anybody said anything.
Yeah, check and see if anybody said anything over there.
Can I get that part or something?
But see if my dad go there.
Thank you, sir.
Let's see, that man. Women can usually go forever. That's what Jeanette said.
Jeanette. Thank you, Jeanette.
Exactly, Jeanette. I don't remember.
Jeanette, we already know you go forever, Jeanette.
Shut up.
She go hard.
We don't even know Jeanette.
Oh, wait a minute. What Jeanette is? It's my fault. First of all, it ain't my... Jeanette, what's the last name?
She has a long name. I'm going to let you say all
Okay.
Why don't I take the phone and go through that real quick?
All
Somebody
right.
said, Aaliyah said, hell no.
Exactly, Aaliyah.
Oh no, my bad, Jeanette. I'm sorry. That's my brother's wife. My bad. I apologize.
At this point, he better.
My fault,
That moment we needed to bring something out.
My cousin Jeanette. That's it. Whoa, Aaliyah, somebody get his kid. Oh, his kid. I still didn't get my Kit Kats.
Aaliyah.
Please don't go back to the Kit Kat.
Don't go back to the Kit Kat. But you don't, I mean, you guys can comment. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but you do not get.
Dang, my bad.
Ow, you better go.
My fault, Can't I let her get up on the cross. My fault, boo. She said, Can't you say, why you keep interrupting you? My fault, Can't I let her talk, but I knew where she was going. And
he didn't want me to go there, but I went there anyway. No. As you see, because I don't let him overpower me.
Look, Can't I had to try to get it in. You have no idea. But I appreciate you for tuning in, boo.
He kills me with this. Do it again. It's too funny. So, ladies, you're watching right now, ladies, comment in the comments. Tell me, what is bad sex to you? Because that's what would you, so tell me what bad sex is. Because I'm saying bad sex is you just being with somebody that you don't even really like, being with somebody that you really have no chemistry with, being with somebody who breath stinks.
That's not bad sex right there. That's just flat out just a turn off and don't want to even be in your company if your breath stinks.
If your breath stinks. Oh my gosh.
But that's a horrible feeling. You ever been around somebody that breath stink and your stomach empty?
And your stomach was empty?
And your stomach be empty. And you got smell their breath. You be like, God damn. Why is your breath stinking early in the morning?
Because they brush their seafood. No, man. But bad breath will turn a person off. So
I don't like that. Yeah.
In the beginning of the show, I asked you, and you was about to go in. So now is your opportunity, and for those watching, this is your opportunity to answer the question of the night. And the question of the night is: would you leave a relationship that you are in because the sex has gotten bad and it's just not getting any better?
That's not a relationship.
That would not be considered a
I wish I had another chair to bring King on life in here because I need to know. Wait, what you say?
That wouldn't be considered a relationship.
I can sit on the rug. It's very nice.
I know. You like my bare rug?
Did you see the shout out about the rug?
Oh, somebody like my rug. Y'all seen he was playing with my rug earlier. I was
But to leave somebody because their sex is not good. I wouldn't because I can teach a person to do exactly what I want them to do to me.
We do that anyway.
Yeah, I can teach. If I'm messing with a chick and her sex is not up to par like I want it to be, because I can mess with some freaks, I ain't even gonna out because I don't want nobody to be in their feelings and think that, oh really, that's how you felt. But I really enjoyed my son's whoops mothers.
That's what you look for.
I love corny.
See that look on his face?
That look on his face, right?
That's good sex.
I love corny. You know what I'm saying? When we were we had the best sex. Just know that. That's just my opinion. We did though, and I can honestly say that my son Wook was genuinely, honestly, before he made out of some good ass sex. Wook was made out of some good sex. That's why that nigga came out looking exactly like me because I'm telling you, his mother,
Same to him, man. Right? That's some good. That's some good. Yeah. You sing it. And how old? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, how old is Wook?
Yeah, one day.
No, how old is Wook?
Wook 23.
23 years later, he's still
singing. I sex so good. One day I shit. When we broke up, I sat outside all night on 1010 Pennsylvania Avenue. I go to hook the apartment building. I was like 16, and she ain't come home. Yo, I swear to God. I was so pussy with her. Yo, I sat outside, yo, even I know right now that she turned and then she died laughing because she know when she pulled up in that cab and saw me still, her eyes was big as flying saucers. When she pulled up 6 o'clock in the morning thinking she was going to be sneaky and thinking that she beat her baby father to the punch, just know when she pulled up 6 o'clock in that yellow cab, I came right down the steps. Bitch, I've been out here all night. My eyes was black as shit. Yo, I've been up all night. Yo, I was gone over that. But guess what? She loved me genuinely. But that woke me up. Though. That really showed me that it was over. So, when you see stuff, it's sometimes you have to see. You have to show a person. Sometimes telling them don't work. You have to show a person like, look, goddamn, it's over. It's over. Yeah. And sometimes you gotta just, and that just showed me that it was over. So, you know.
So good sex didn't matter. You still got away from it.
And you know, we had sex for a long time after that episode. And back then, how I got over her is that I met somebody. And you know, back then you only, you know, can use people for, you know, to try to get over an individual. So I had met somebody and I had moved on and blah, blah, blah. And then I had ended up remarrying and just moving on and having more kids and living happily ever after.
And she still makes shit so vibrating.
But
Look at his face. Look at his face.
She still did. That's my girl.
Yes, y'all see that look on that face? Now that's some good sex.
My buddy, Quentin.
Yes, okay, all right. Well,
we never had no bad sex.
He keep on taking us through these little
We just never had no bad sex.
Y'all never had
We never had no bad sex. Man, Quentin. Never had no bad sex. Not one time.
So have you ever been in a relationship with someone who you have had bad sex with?
Yes.
Did that make... Oh, shut up! Did you... Oh, okay.
It was like the word. It was a turn off.
What made you forget about it?
Well, I started dealing with somebody that had some good sex.
So I'm saying, while he's in a relationship with the bad,
we're not promoting that.
No, I didn't know what he was saying. What made me?
Company, great personality.
Oh no, I taught honestly, I was just joking. But I taught her to have sex with me the way I wanted it, and it worked.
And it worked.
I have to put, you have to keep in mind. At that time, she was a virgin. So I had to groom, I was not a virgin. So I had to basically groom her into what I wanted her to do to me.
That's not fair. She was a virgin.
Wow, but she was a virgin. So yeah.
Exactly. So I had to teach her to please me.
So yeah, okay.
So yeah, I'm not gonna say it was really bad sex. It wasn't pleasing.
That was better. It wasn't pleasing. But it became pleasing. So it became
pleasing over time.
And the point is, you didn't leave because the sex was bad.
No, I didn't leave because the sex was bad. I didn't leave. I eventually did leave, but I didn't leave because the sex was bad. No. Okay. That's not why I left.
So, ladies and gentlemen watching the show tonight, would you leave if the sex is bad? Would you leave your relationship?
Or would you and shit? Well, you can't cheat. Like, you got some people that just... Oh, go ahead.
No, you better stop talking about cheating.
No, because you got some people that will genuinely, like, I think that's unfair to stay in a relationship with a person that you're not sexually pleased with.
Exactly.
And be dealing with somebody and being sexually pleased, but going home to this person and really not even having sex with them because they're not pleasing you the way they want to. And then they know that you out there getting it from somewhere and you're just not giving it to them. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not doing your job. It's relationships right now that's going on. It's people that's heartbroken right now.
Yeah.
From stuff like that. It's people that's right now in relationships that their significant others not giving them no more sex no more because, it's not, appealing no more.
Right. So those are those relationships when they
that
just
hurts,
stop.
yo.
It do hurt, but they just stop having sex, and they stay in a relationship just for the sake of being in a relationship, and saying, especially marriages, they say, okay, just because I don't want to leave the marriage and I don't want to be divorced and I don't want my children to grow up without me being in the household, then I'm going to stay married to this person who I'm not sexually pleased with and have no sexual relationships with. But as you said in the beginning of the show, sex, well, I don't know if that was during, but one of y'all was saying in the beginning of the show,
what?
Sex is a major part of the relationship because that's how you fall in love. You fall in love through sex.
You can fall in or out.
Or out of love. So I guess you fall out of love if the sex is bad.
With you.
So I guess you fall out of. I guess you fall out of love if the sex is bad, but you fall in the punch up.
He was never in love. He was only infatuated, and then when you had sex with him, he was in lust. He was in the first phase of love, and the sex was bad. So he was like, "Fuck it, that was it, mom."
Right.
You know what I mean? But we have to accept others for, everybody can't be perfect.
Oh, right. That's right, bro.
Right. I know. I look, God, you got life sitting here. I want to interview this guy. I want to interview this young lady. They're amazing. They're an amazing couple. I love y'all energy.
Thank you.
Yeah, like
my boy, man.
I'm glad to see
always
life.
clear. This man always clear.
I'm gonna sit on the rug so I can be close about the good vibes.
He always was a good dude.
This is my role model right here.
Always a good dude.
But
he got hands. He's like the nicest guy in the world, but fights. When I say hands, all of them do. I think your father taught. Wait, did your father teach y'all? Like, they get down just now.
we do just a little bit, but that's only when we have to. We're peaceful family.
Nice people.
We're peaceful,
right? We fight for friendship.
We fight for love. We fight for friendship, and we fight for good things. And we fight when you piss us the fuck off. When you get slick out your mouth and then you think that ain't never coming back. When you become a Facebook bully, we fight like. That was for those viewers that are watching and think that I don't know they're watching. But anyway,
so we like y'all talk. So y'all can always give us inputs. Like let us, give us some inputs like topics or anything that y'all would like for us to touch bases on. Hit us in our DMs.
Right.
Let us know like if y'all want us to talk about anything. Like I was told, somebody DM me and asked me, can I talk about women being locked up that's pregnant, that's incarcerated, that's pregnant. I was asked, can we speak about that? So one day we would touch bases about that. But the person that asked me, can we do it? I would try to get them to come in. Like I told her, we can talk about that subject, but can you come in and talk about it because you went through that experience?
Right.
So before we talk about that subject, I'm waiting for her to give me an answer on
so that. So look, on a serious note, this is a serious show too, but Beyonka's Playhouse is like the Playhouse. We play, we have fun, we talk about adult topics.
We want to have
this show come on Saturday nights because I want us to just be able to just be ourselves and be adults Saturday night.
We're gonna be freaky though.
So exactly. So Beyonka's Playhouse.
Be here like this. Tuning in.
But I also have a show called Rebuilding the Village. And Rebuilding the Village is a show that particular topic would be perfect for because that's something that we can talk about on Rebuilding the Village. Rebuilding the Village is all about community. It's all about, restoring the brokenness within ourselves as people, as well as within our community. Right. And to talk about topics that you don't hear about on a day-to-day basis. So, I want us to be able to do that. So I would love for her to bring that topic to Rebuilding the Village talk show. And you guys, you can tune into that show on weekdays. It comes on Wednesday nights. Go to the page Rebuilding the Village Wednesday nights at 7:00. And we should definitely have her on and talk about that. So if you have topics that are anything about the community or any serious topics that you want to talk about, some of the things we talked about tonight should have been on Rebuilding the Village. But we talked about it here in the Playhouse, so what better place? But you guys, we can definitely do that. So just tell us whatever topics are important to you. We will talk about, whether it's in Beyonka's Playhouse or Rebuilding the Village Talk Show. So, all right. So we asked you guys that amazing question, about, would you leave the relationship if the sex was bad? If you would not leave the relationship, and you would do exactly what Marq did and teach the person.
Teach them.
And teaching is good. I mean, I've been there. I've had to teach. I had to do some teaching, and when you're in the that's cute. I think that's selfie. Yeah, send me that. That was hot.
You just
Life's down here taking selfies.
You gotta groom them into what you want them to do.
Patience, being patient.
Especially if you genuinely like this person.
Yeah.
You see some potential in this person.
Yeah.
And you think that y'all can grow.
Yeah.
Why would you just leave them because they can't give you that the way you want it?
That's the best pleasure of life. That's what you're looking for out of a relationship. Is that part?
That's right.
Yeah.
So
it's a major part.
The percentage part, that's what you're really looking for.
Right.
She might got you physically attracted to her, financially, everything amazing. And then the sex is garbage. Especially an established grown woman, that's a turn on. Yeah. Now for someone as young as you expect that, but for a grown woman who is handling her shit.
Oh yeah.
And the sex is terrible. That is bad.
Yeah, the sex is terrible. A full grown adult, and this sex is terrible. Somebody need to keep you in your ass.
So let's just say, look, I'm gonna say it, y'all, ladies. I'm gonna say it because it's a lot of reasons why sex could be bad, right? And some things that you can't really teach. But there are some objects. We're gonna do a toy show one night. Probably in January. I'm gonna go ahead and I used to sell toys, and I'm gonna start selling toys again. So Beyonka's Playhouse is about to have some toys in the building, and we're gonna bring some toys on so that we can help you guys sexually get your shit together. So one of the things that one of the issues that I have found in a relationship before was that the man could not keep his penis hard. It was just limp. Right?
He was old.
Ooh, he was not old.
How old was he?
He wasn't old.
How old was he?
He was. The audience member saying he ain't had no wood control.
Right, because it could be the person though. Like sometimes you cannot. Like honestly, like one time.
It was his diet. His diet was bad. You motherfucking right out there, my nigga. Get it together, and that's the reason the relationship ended.
But what steps did you take to try to pursue him?
It ended because of bad sex. Look, I could deal with a lot of things. What
you was doing trying to get him home? Was you trying to get him home? You can't.
Let me tell you something. This real talk. I'm not even being funny. I'm so serious.
It takes steps. You gotta get me hard. Just because you got a big donkey. Don't mean I'm gonna be pouring when I see you.
It would be cute if it was a one-time thing, or if Beyonka wasn't a motherfucking beast in the bedroom. Then I could say that. Then I could say that might be it. But before I even touch you, I guarantee you fucking coming. So I'm just letting you know, it's not about that. What I will say is this though, on some real shit. It was because of his diet, honestly. He really needed to get himself together. Like I don't want to say too much because then somebody gonna be like, oh my God, I know that person. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna just say they really needed to get themselves together, to be able to eat. Like seriously, you could be dealing with somebody that has a bad diet, like real talk, and they start having issues downstairs. So this is what I said. I said, listen, because I can help you in all departments. There's nothing I can't do to help you, right? Yeah. So I'm like, listen, let me get you all of the stuff you need to get your body cleansed so that you can, get it together.
Can I give you your props for 1 minute? My cousin, back in the day, my cousin, he can't whip my ass right now because he's locked up. So you can't fuck me up, cousin. But one day we was talking and shit. And, back then we was dating happy. Like we always like dating, like in our game. So cousin was like, I was like, yo, you buddy got her pregnant, yo. So I'm like, yeah. Cousin was like, yo, I couldn't help you, yo. I couldn't help it. So everything she's saying is the truth. She got some good.
It's the case. I don't know.
She was like, I couldn't help it because I'm like, she pregnant. She pregnant because she pregnant, and then when she dropped the baby, it came out looking just like them identical twins. It was his identical twins.
And they still twins.
And they still twins. She like my aunt, my baby doll now.
Yeah, she still look like baby doll.
I got something I gotta say real quick. Please tell us what in the world does he eat that made his man not get home? So we don't eat that shit. We didn't
exactly. What did he eat?
What was he eating?
What was that?
All right, y'all. He wasn't eat. It's not. Okay. Damn, they nosy as shit. No, but real talk. It wasn't the food. It wasn't the food. It was because he had an alcohol problem.
Oh, so he had no drink.
Huh?
He didn't have a drink.
No, he did. He had too many.
Oh.
He had too many drinks.
Did you ever do something?
And that's the thing, right? Some people will say, right? Because I even went to the doctors, like, let me find a doctor, give him some help. And the doctors, some people will say, like, wait a minute, no, I'm at my best when I drink. It's what you drink and how you drink. And how much you drink. If you drink morning, noon, and night, hard liquor, you are destroying your body. Alcohol is, you can use alcohol and, calm down. Like, I drink wine. Right. Wine calms me down. Right. Wine soothes me. I feel good, but I literally can drink 1 glass of wine a day. Right. That's it. And that's good. If I drank 2 glasses of wine, you're going to be like, man, this bitch fell asleep during the middle of sex. Damn, bitch. This bitch is horrible. Like you're going to be talking about me because alcohol, right. Because alcohol will knock me the hell out like a narcotic. So everybody's body is different. You cannot just continue to consume alcohol on a daily basis and think that you're going to be able to function properly. And in that situation, that person really still call yourself a boss. No, absolutely not.
Alcohol, your dick don't get hard. You ain't no boss. How you a boss? Your dingling ain't getting hard.
No, that's what.
Boss, nigga.
You get fucked up so you can have better sex.
Right.
You all fucked up with a soft dick. What's the point?
And then the sex is bad.
So he's drunk with a soft dick.
And they're still trying to have sex. You still think people will go through with this entire situation? No, get the fuck up out of here. No, literally. But this. So look, just so that y'all don't feel like, oh my gosh, she's so mean, and she just said like she would leave him, and then it'll be so bad. So you know that I did not just leave and say, oh, I'm leaving him because he couldn't. It was bad. Right. I left because he was not trying to do anything to get better. Okay. The one thing he needed to do was give up alcohol and go through a full cleanser. I even brought cleansers up to get him. That's all you have to do to get that dick working. He ain't even want to do that. He ain't want to do it. He
went through a lot to try to get him right. He must have been doing something right.
This is what he did that was right, honestly. And
that's true.
This Beyonka's Playhouse, but I'm gonna be real, right? And honestly, what he was doing right was I never met somebody that I was so spiritually connected with. Oh. And I was spiritually connected to this man. Ooh. I mean, on the level of being able to, they say you gotta be equally yoked. And I felt like this was my equally yoked. Like he was just a really good person. Right. He was funny as shit. I mean, honestly, I would love to have been his wife. Damn. That's how good it was.
That one thing.
But that nigga was not get hard.
One damn thing.
But the fact that this is how I feel. In any relationship.
He couldn't hit this spot. He couldn't hit this spot. Now we kept on saying 2 weeks, what was it, like 3 weeks ago? They couldn't hit the spot. That's what Benson Tamar going through. Tamar like, look, I done got everything out this man. Tamar like, I done got everything out you, Bench. You cannot hit this spot, man.
That's a low blow.
So I got to go. Well, I mean, why she want to divorce then?
I don't know. I didn't research, but I hope that's not it.
No, that's probably not. I'm just being,
I'm just being
hilarious. They taking it too.
Oh, I thought he was serious. I was feeling sorry for
I
him.
apologize. They taking it to heart. But I'm just trying, I was being humorous about why you was getting the,
it could be though, because if you don't work on all of it,
they made me feel bad as that. Damn, I feel bad. I'm like, dang, my bad.
But if you don't work on whatever the problem is, if she say, and this real talk too, right? Because I had some different situations. So if you can't get it up and you don't want to work on why, then that's a problem. But let's go to like if you can't. No.
Right. If you can't what? Why you not going to keep it?
All right, let's be honestly out. All right.
Right.
Let's go to if you can't give good head.
Do you stop them? Like, do you be like, up, get off?
Oh, I was told that times my head wasn't good. Because sometimes I just don't feel like that shit.
So how do you feel?
So I was told sometimes that my head was, but I know that I can eat some pussy. I know that I can. You know what I'm saying? I know that I can. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like he was going to Obama speech just now. Yes, I can.
Like, especially sometimes, and maybe men, everybody should relate to this. Sometimes you stretch your tongue too far, and the back of that bitch be hurting. So the next time you go to try to do that shit, it be hurting like a bitch.
Oh my God.
So you can't perform to your fullest because your tongue hurt in the back so bad.
You talking about that little piece underneath?
Yeah, that little piece underneath hurt so bad from last night when I made it come 4 or 5 times. So now tonight you want that same.
That's a different story.
Like tonight you want that same play, and my tongue ain't the same.
That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about can't give head, period. Like it's just bad. It just sucks. It's just all the time. Yeah. If you give good head one good time, if you give good head one good time, and then tomorrow you're not good. All right, like next week, your tongue better be healed, motherfucker. So, or it's gonna be a problem.
But if I gave you good head, if I gave you good head the night before, you know my capability.
Then you good.
You know my capability. So if we do it the next night and it's garbage, you know my capabilities from that night before. So you should not have a problem. You should let my tongue heal.
I don't think that nobody gonna have a problem with that.
Right.
No.
All right.
The whole mouth needs to heal after that.
Yeah.
The whole mouth.
Everything is
left. Yeah, heal.
Everything needs
the whole
mouth. The tongue too far. That shit be hurting back there. That little line.
Let me see how long your tongue is.
My tongue ain't that long.
Oh, that's why.
They say he's nasty. Look.
Oh yeah, see, you got a short tongue.
I got short. That don't mean nothing. As long as my tongue.
So see, she need to sit on your face and not make you stretch your tongue that much.
The tip of my
she
tongue.
need to sit on your face and not make you stretch your tongue.
As long as the tip of my tongue.
No, you got to put that whole mouth. No, that's not. No.
And twirl that bitch. The way it should be around it. Trust me, I've never got no complaints about sex. Period. So.
I bet you ain't.
I mean, it's to the point where
nobody never said that this sex was
bad.
Never. No, nobody's never said this sex was bad.
Ever.
Not
never sex with a lie.
Oh, beautiful. This guy's crazy.
People.
What in the world?
This is my role model, though. So. But I gotta ask you one more question before I pass it, Mike. With that in the whole thing, you know, for guys, his head's up. Can't get good head, you done with him. You don't want to hang out no more dating, no more nothing, because his head is bad. Bad sex, bad head.
Yeah, he just cut off her.
Sex is good, but the head is bad.
No. If they not willing to learn instructions.
Do you normally get both from a guy? Like
somebody said that earlier. Like it's always one.
Like in general, do women get a full package from a man? Do you ever been with a man that had the full package?
I've had the full package. When I was 27, Lord have mercy. That one, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I already told y'all a couple weeks ago. That was the first time. You know, it's kind of weird because this is my brother, y'all. But this is grown up talk, right? Okay, so but 27, when I was telling you, you know, that whole little situation happened. Let me tell you, this nigga had good everything. His touch was good. I've been reading.
There's a song out like that. I'm mad I don't know it because I can't sing it. It's something about touch. Damn.
Oh, look, he wanted to bust out in the note.
Before sex play.
Yeah,
I mean, what I mean by touch, like not just like, oh, he touched me, but
touch
like,
me,
you know how somebody like really know how to touch you in the right space. Like, ladies, you know, it's a spot on your back, on your lower back. I ain't the first one. I got you. Hold on. I know my brother's like that, but no, but you know, stop playing with me. But you know, it's a spot on your back, and if a guy, the right guy. So listen, niggas, don't try this shit tomorrow, and you learned it from Beyonka's Playhouse.
What?
But if you walk up behind a girl and you touch the right spot in her back, and like, you know, the hand gotta be like this, right? It gotta be, look, like this. And they walk up behind you, and that spot, oh my motherfucking goodness. Look,
we want to know, right?
Look at
like what?
Like, okay, hold on, let me show you, okay. Cause look, y'all see, so you walk up behind her and you just
grab her right there.
Right here, you see that finger right there? Right there, that right there?
And that's where
I just turned myself on just now, pressing that shit. No, but seriously.
That's why this Beyonka's Playhouse.
That's why this Beyonka's Playhouse. But that spot, like, you know, and he gotta be able to do it just right. And I'm telling you, that touch. So I don't mean like, oh yeah, he just touched me. But he was the first man that actually walked up and did that. And I'm telling you, same motherfucking night, probably 3 hours later. It's like, I'm lying. I swear to God, I'm lying.
3 hours later.
I swear to God, 3 hours later, we were still at work.
And a week later.
No, it was like maybe
a month later.
Maybe a month later. A month later, yeah. Because that's the situation I told y'all about. I was married during the time.
It's going like ring, 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 ring.
I was going through my little.
I'm pregnant.
Yeah, her name is Kaden King. Sorry.
I always say that walking around the bricks. Yeah.
Huh?
And that's the one I say all the time.
Those are good.
You don't remember? She said.
I know. She don't remember nothing.
Around the bricks and stuff.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I guess the moral of the story tonight is don't just leave your partner if their sex is bad. You can teach them. You can teach them what it is that you want. And in order for you to really be able to have longevity and to have true love in a relationship, is you have to be patient.
That's right.
You have to be understanding.
Yeah.
You have to be kind.
Yeah.
Don't be so quick to think that everything is going to be perfect immediately, because it's not. You know, you got to work towards anything that you want. That's Nothing right. good comes easy. Well, so if you really like a person and you dating and, you know, you really like that person, take the time to really get to know them. Take the time to learn them. Oh my God, I think that's big. Learning them.
Yes. Yeah. The longer you make them wait, the longer y'all wait to have sex, the better it will be when y'all do have sex. Mm-hmm. Don't just so be eager to say, all right, I'm going to give him something, I'm going to give her something. No. Make them wait. The longer you wait, even if it's bad sex, I guarantee it's going to be good because you're going to desire this person that much more. So wait, be a little patient. Be a little patient.
Yeah, don't take that. That's some good advice. Take that advice, man.
Patience really
patience, man. For real, like real talk.
And it came from, you know what I'm saying? You better think
I got 40 years, almost 40 years right of experience. I know how to touch the back right way, right?
Oh, you know, I forgot that.
I know about the touch.
Oh, good.
Thank you for teaching us, Mr.
Beyonka. I don't think they need no more than me.
Impossible. This is the teacher.
No, that's the big brother.
It teach someone like you and me. What's the right?
When y'all see him downtown performing, and I got him on the spotlight, that's
again.
Did you just?
And it's called love. What's the song?
None of us know.
I don't know, but you can be in my group called The Thoughts. Y'all like that? For real. It's catchy, don't wait.
They sing the dots. 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 Picture that.
Picture that.
But man, we appreciate y'all tuning in though to Beyonka's Playhouse Facebook. We do, man. It's a growing talk show, man. And,
absolutely.
You know, everybody for tuning in, man.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight to our craziness, our crazy show tonight. We had some fun. So
we host too, y'all. Y'all know we host.
Definitely host events. I hosted an event earlier and did media coverage for Miss Lakeisha White. Shout out to Lakeisha White and her leading ladies event.
Why like Keisha? I'm sorry, Keisha.
No, it was for rebuilding the village.
I know, Keisha. I'm sorry. I posted it.
And you know what?
I apologize, Keisha.
Cause you the LPM.
I'm sorry, Keisha.
It really would have been. So, but he'll be at the next one.
I'll be at the next one though.
And tomorrow, I am going down. Maybe you have time. You can come down to. We're doing a media coverage for Rashad Corey. He has an event tomorrow at the War Memorial Building, and it is to feed the homeless and to talk. It's like a networking and empowerment. I will post the flyer in the comments because I'm not. I know it starts at 2. It starts at 2. I just don't know what time it ends. So I don't want to say 2 to whatever, but I know it starts at 2 o'clock. So I'll be there doing my.
Because I have a funeral tomorrow.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
My brother's Antoine. You know his wife passed. Dana.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his kid's mother. She passed. So I friend, she's Muslim. Her janazah was tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
So I will not be there, and is that too?
Life is short.
Yes. And that's why, oh my goodness, so sorry to hear that. So we send our love and condolences to her family, to you, and to Antoine. Definitely.
Sad situation.
Definitely is. From a low income to a lower return.
It's wild how a law calls her home like 2 days before her birthday. 2 days before her birthday.
Wow.
She's ready to celebrate life before it takes her life. You're ready. You're getting with plans.
That's so weird. I can't put my finger on it. I'm not out. Come on.
That's deep. Yeah, right. I can't even come back from that.
We Muslims.
Yeah.
So, we was raised a Muslim. Y'all know that's deep. Y'all know that's deep.
Live life to the fullest. You only have one life.
You know that's deep.
Live life to the fullest. Flat out, live life to the fullest.
Definitely.
That's deep, man.
The reality of that sister was preparing her celebration of her life, and she lost her life. But hey,
went to sleep.
We come to Allah, we shall return.
Went to sleep. Went to sleep.
Oh, in her sleep.
In her sleep.
She went to school.
In her sleep. Y'all went to sleep, yo.
That's a good
2 days before
wow.
went to sleep. Well, paradise, right?
I said that sounds like she went
paradise.
She died peacefully.
Went to sleep, yo. Her sleep. Her son, Osai was found. Her son, Osai was found. She was just up in the bed asleep.
She looked real peaceful. That's how we went.
Wow.
And she didn't suffer no fire.
I think that's
Monday. Her birthday.
What we would all want to be able to have a peaceful death, like
yes,
and not especially not. Oh my God. Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight has been amazing, and definitely send your love to Dana and to Antoine and his family and Marq and his family. And next week we'll be back. I'm not sure what the topic is going to be, but I cannot end this show tonight without telling y'all that my boo is coming down here, y'all, all the way from New York on December the 2nd. Aaliyah will be in the building.
Aaliyah, Darian leaving on that note.
I'll be glad when my name is mentioned with that much emphasis and motivation and happiness.
Right.
Your name is always emphasized and happy.
I love it when she says Darian or Life or Maserati Life.
That's my boo. Y'all know who he is. Y'all know that's my brother.
I'm serious.
That's my
everything. $1 million. And to see my motivation person who walked me through a lot in life, link up with my bikini partner, singer, and I do sing as well. But it's a pleasure to see y'all working so well together.
Oh, thank you.
Entertainment.
Yes,
shining, I'm shining.
Hey, I don't know.
Every time I see this brother on here, that's exactly what I said. I'm shining.
Right.
Look, he's gonna play it for y'all.
Right.
I had to interrupt this show. I have to thank Kara King,
thank you.
Beyonka's Playhouse, rebuilding the village. Shout out to a wonderful job you did with your interviews today at that young ladies event.
Thank you.
I had the privilege of being there, and you should be one of the women to stand amongst those who are succeeding and be a motivation to the other young women who are just saying, "Fuck, I'm gonna sit back and do nothing." No,
that's right.
You can succeed, believe, try to do it, be motivating. You're motivating me.
Oh, thank you.
So
Oh, thank you.
She took me in the radio station, and it was like, ever since she took me in there, rocked my world. I have not left the radio station since.
That's unfortunate.
Hey, you know that? Because look where it landed me at, right here.
Right here, Beyonka Playhouse. Right. You know. You gotta keep yourself around positive people and positive things, no matter what it is you're doing. It's never okay to be around negative people or negative things. And I'ma just say that.
And I go to my sister's house to sleep, because that's the best.
Yes.
I go to her house and I go to sleep, and the energy is the best.
That's because I just make sure that my house, my home, and my surroundings is always full of positive people, positive things, positive energy. Because you got to. You know, it's easy for you to welcome in people and not know. This person told me this, and I'm gonna end the show on this. This person, the teacher, we call him the teacher. One day he said to me, "Stop welcoming everybody into your life. Stop welcoming everybody into your home." Because you are welcoming everything that they are bringing with them. All of their pain, all of the demons that they're carrying with them, all of the bad things, you're welcoming all of it in. So I didn't understand it at first, because I'm just like, no, I'm just I love people. God blessed me to be that people person. I love people. So I didn't really understand him. I'm going to be honest. And if teacher ever see this, teacher, I respect you and love you, but I'm going to be honest. I said, I'm not gonna stop. Like, I'm not welcoming the bad things. So I started saying, like, you could come in, but leave that crazy shit at the door. Like, I started saying, like, little things like that to people, right? And then I watched this goddamn movie called Let Me In. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. If you see Let Me In, you know what I'm talking about. And if you didn't, Google that shit. Because let me tell you something. What he said had a whole new meaning to me. On this movie, Let Me In, this little girl is a vampire. And I know y'all probably like, oh, bitch, that's crazy, you're a vampire. No, shut the fuck up and listen. She's a vampire. And she like stays in a little girl. She became a vampire when she was a little girl, so she stays as a little girl. So she's this pretty little white girl, and she comes to, and plays with the little boys when they move into this little apartment building where she pretty much is for the rest of her eternity. And so this little boy that she meets, he's like, becomes her friend, and he's playing with her, and he's like, oh, this is my friend. And, she comes in his house, and he's always like, come on in. And she comes on in. Vampire chick comes on in, and she's playing with him. He don't see nothing wrong with her. And then one day, she said he starts to get scared of her. I can't remember what made him scared of her, but he got fear of her a little bit. And so she comes to the door, and he's like angry and sad or whatever, and she's standing at the door. He opens the door up, and she won't come in. So he's like, what are you doing? Like, why are you standing there? Like, what are you doing? So the little boy is like looking at her like, what are you standing there for? And so she's like, you have to say it. And he's like, say what? And she's like, you have to tell me I can come in. So he's like, no, like, just why don't you just do it? You mean to tell me you can't come in if I don't say come in? And she's like, you have to tell me that I can come in. You have to let me in. And so she's standing literally at the door. And he's like, well, what will happen if I don't say it? What'll happen? So I can't remember. If you watch the movie, you probably won't. You know better. But either he pulled her in the door, or she came in without him saying let me in. And she started fucking melting and like dying and like going crazy. She started like going through shit. So he immediately was like, you can come in, because he wanted to save the goddamn vampire's life and shit. He didn't know she was a vampire. He just thought this was a little girl that he was playing with, and that he didn't see anything wrong with her. So I'm telling y'all that because that is what changed me. And it immediately went back to the teacher and him telling me, you got to stop welcoming people into your home and into your life, because you're welcoming everything they have with them. You don't know the evil spirits that are coming along with negative people. And let me tell you something. In 2017, God blessed me to let a lot of negative people who had a lot of bad spirits connected to their soul and their heart. He allowed me to let those people go. And after he allowed me to see the evil that those people really were, it allowed me to understand that I can no longer say you're welcome into my life, nor into my home. So I'm very careful of the people that I surround myself with and the people that I allow to be in my space, because I just can't have negative people or negative energy or bad things happen. I'm a positive person, and I deserve to be around positive people. So when you know who you are and you know what you deserve, then that's what you will expect. So it's a blessing that my brother is able to come to my house and sleep peacefully, like he just said. But that's because I only allow peace in my house. If you are negative, you're gonna get your negative ass out.
That's how we do. You have to turn a negative into a positive.
Absolutely.
And also remember that when you pray something against someone, when you're sitting there thinking something negative against someone, it's actually going to be 10 times better for them. You're sending a blessing their way. Just by you saying something negative or negative about somebody. So let's get rid of the negativity and do positivity. And rebuild a village. And
rebuild the village, y'all. And the Voice of Children Suffering in Silence will be premiering soon. I'm working very hard on that studio to get things up and running. And God willing, it'll be up and running soon. We have some amazing shows coming up. So you guys, if you are not following that page, please go to Rebuilding the Village page, as well as the Voice of Children Suffering in Silence, and follow those pages. If you're not following Beyonka's Playhouse on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe, because we'll be doing some shows behind the scenes and doing some other things on YouTube that I would love for you to be a part of. So go to Akira Queen on YouTube and subscribe. Also on IG, Beyonka's Playhouse on IG, Beyonka's _Playhouse, Bays _Playhouse on Snapchat, and I'm on Twitter too, but I'm still learning the Twitter thing. But hey, listen, it's a lot, but y'all gotta take notes because it's being said, so do it, please.
And so follow, like, and share.
Follow, like, and share. And if you're new to this show and you just tuned in, or you just came, you only seen some of the show, when the show ends, you can always kindly rewind, or you can go on YouTube, check it out on YouTube, but it's always going to be
the link in my bio.
And the link is in his bio.
Hit the link in my bio on Marq Stars, the popsicle shorty.
All right, you guys, thank you so much.
Don't cut it off yet. Let me.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna sign off, and I'm gonna go ahead and step on out of here. But I'm gonna say thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into Beyonka's Playhouse Talk Show. And come on over. Thank you guys for tuning in to Beyonka's Playhouse Talk Show. And I'm about to burn the whole house.
Look, check this out. We as a people have to help each other and motivate each other and make dreams come true. Okay? I'm starting with myself, my family, my nieces, my kids, my family. Make dreams come true for somebody. Tomorrow, sometime throughout your day, make somebody's dream come true. You never know what you might be changing or what they might be going through. Let's keep that in mind with rebuilding the village. And children suffering in silence. You never know who's suffering in silence. So don't be too quick to judge them. Try to understand them and communicate.
Absolutely. All right, and go ahead. I done signed out. You got to sign out too, Marq.
Hang on, Marq.
I'm just waiting for everybody to get their go. You
got your go.
We patient.
You wasn't in the beginning of the show, but you are now.
Oh yeah, in the beginning of the show, I had to get out. You got to hurry to get out what you got to get out.
Beyonka.
Beyonka gonna let you get a word out. But no, y'all can turn on. Hit the link in my bio. Marq Stars and the Pop Singer. That's where y'all can find me at on IG, or Mark Martin Starsland on Facebook. Soon I'll be promoting my music real soon. I got a treat for y'all. I got such a treat for y'all. Y'all see real soon. But thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Have a good night. And you can always go back and look at the show if you missed it tonight or you just came in late. You can always go back and tune in, voice your opinion. That's how you feel. And we going. Right? We are. So just keep rocking with us. So before we go, I just was told that I had a special guest in the house tonight, and I would like for you guys to see him. I'll bring him on another show where we can actually talk to him and get to know him. But just to give you guys a face real quick, Mr. Rodney is in the building. So we're going to stand our asses up because we ain't got enough damn chairs. But come on over, Mr. Rodney, and we're going to introduce. Let me just get over here with you, boy. So Rodney, go ahead.
What you do, Rodney, man?
Tell us what you do.
Well, I'm an artist. I'm a music artist. I'm a
back.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Upcoming Baltimore artist.
Cool.
So he's an upcoming Baltimore artist. So you gonna spit something for us real
Spit
quick?
something for us.
Ooh.
Yeah, I could do that.
Let's see. Yes, no. Let's see.
That's it. It was all a dream. Never thought I'd melt the piss. Then it snapped inside me. Shit, I need an icy wrist. I'm trying to drown like they boogie. Yeah, they call that black. I feel like Rose, man, these niggas trying to hold me back. Look, I said, I had to admit it because I'm chosen and that shit is flat. I feel like Rose, man, these niggas trying to hold me back. Across the line, if I go and get you touched for nothing. I hit my cousin, you're a rat. He gonna smoke for nothing. He gonna blow your head off, then gonna blow an onion. And he gonna let that shit off like it wasn't nothing. I'm looking at your shoulder. You know I see that funny. You got a chip on it. I like my chips by the 100. They talking, get a bag. I need my bag full of meals. I always been in bars. Heard you were performing meals. My future looking bright. See myself in foreign wheels. Dipping through them trenches still. Where I slung them pills. It was all a dream. Never thought I'd melt the piss. Then it snapped beside me. Shit, I need an icy wrist. I'm trying to drown like a boogie. Yeah, that Kodak black. I feel like Rose, man, these niggas trying to hold me back. Trapped in a dirty track as I look around. Smack, coke, and crack, slang around through my town. And my dream diamonds flooded on me all around. Like they dropped me in the ocean just to let me drown. I cannot wonder about the pain if I let them down. Therefore I keep climbing up on top of looking down. And the night stars growing up and watching them. I see my kids growing up as I'm watching them. Right before my eyes, the apple of my eye will kill about my life. I really hate to die. It's kill or be killed. Y'all niggas getting high. Finesse straight manipulating to get by. It was all a dream. Never thought I'd melt the piss. Then I snapped beside me. Shit, I need an icy wrist. I'm trying to drown like a boogie at that Kodak black. I feel like Rose, man, these niggas trying to hold me back. I got more shit.
That's a freestyle. You freestyle, you right?
No, that's actually something that I need. I'm gonna lay down. That I ain't really laid down yet.
Oh, you ain't laid down yet. Oh,
okay, you just lay it down, be on this Playhouse.
Cool.
Let me get a shout out real quick. Let me say something. Everybody, this young man right here, I've known him for 5 years. He's been writing music. He told me 5 years ago when he worked with me on my business, shout out to his mother, a very influential person in my life as well, that he was going to be a writer, he's going to be a rapper, and the brother is still pursuing his dream. We need to make and help each other's dreams come true, like Marq right here. We know your dreams come true. You've been a perfect example for us. We need to lead brothers like him in your life. Teach us. You understand?
Yeah.
Cool.
Help us make dreams come true.
I understand, brother.
Yeah,
I appreciate y'all once again.
Thank you so much for coming through. We'll definitely have you back on the show. We appreciate you coming through tonight.
Thank you so much.
And y'all, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you. I know y'all like, y'all ain't never going to end the show. We really are. But we will see you guys next week, next Saturday. So make sure you're tuned in Saturday, 9 o'clock, Beyonka's Playhouse. Good night.
Yes, here, this is so
And for you YouTube people, I had to bust out singing because if Marquise can fucking keep busting out singing, so can I.
I can sing. So that's the difference.
28 shares at 1.7.
You better do this.
I got 1 point something thousand likes on my likely page.
Y'all hear me?
Now
if we can own
he just gonna keep talking.
I'm gonna take that. I want to be that guy
himself,
right here. I want to be Marq. See that cool he got on? I want that. That laugh, that sing he got. I want it. This is what I want.
Right. So listen, I'm gonna see y'all next week. Good night.